Right. Welcome everybody to the July Oil Hub. We're so grateful that you could all make it, all 25 of you. And we've got some really exciting things to show you about the lovely oils and some new. And then if you stay on right till the end, there's some revealing of some new products that are coming out, exciting new things towards the end of the year. So that'll be exciting. And we are going to do a prize draw tonight as well for some free Panangas, which is like similar to a lang lang. So got a couple of them to go. We'll do a spinny wheel at the end. Without further ado, just gonna let these couple of people in. Invite everyone in, and then we've got the lovely Jules, who's going to take us through the exciting dill oil, which is, I think it's a first. Is that right, Sammy? Never had dill before. Oh no, it's not a first. You've got dill. It's a LTO, so it's a limited edition, and it's been a long time since the Terror brought Dill out. So very excited. So we'll hand over to Jules, who's going to explain all the ways we can use that.
Yeah, I was very excited when I heard that it was going to be dill. So I've been using the Terra oils for 2.5 years and I've not seen dill become available. So yeah, so it's the product of the month. So if we spend over 125 PV on our loyalty rewards program, then we will receive this as a free. So what can it help and support us with? So I'm just going to go through a few physical and emotional aspects of it. So I'm intrigued as to what it smells like. It's my first thought. But in the Modern Essentials book, it says that it is fresh, sweet, herbaceous, but slightly earthy. So I think it will be a really lovely smelling oil as well. So physically, it can help us or may help us with bronchial catarrh. So that could be really handy through, well, there seems to be lots of bronchial catarrh around at the moment, doesn't there? But particularly through the winter. But also digestive wise, it can help with colic, flatulence, constipation, indigestion, and may also help with headaches. But also it may be supportive, very supportive for the pancreas. So it could help with lowering glucose levels and normalizing insulin levels. So it is really an amazing oil. And also, if you use it on your wrists, it could help alleviate sugar cravings. So it really is a very special oil. On an emotional side, so a few things that the Essential Emotions book brought out. It says that dill supports in the learning of new things. So it's a handy addition to the classroom. Interestingly, I know that Deborah is covering off focus and concentration, but dill can also help with that. So it's interesting that we brought the two in together tonight. It can help with overwhelm. So when we have too much going on, too much stimulus, it can help with that in our environment. And you know, we all get times, don't we, when we're overwhelmed with too much going on. But interestingly, with the brain, it can help and support the left side of the brain working alongside the right side of the brain, working together. So the left-hand side of the brain is responsible for logical, rational, and calculating thought, whereas the right-hand side of the brain is responsible for creativity, our artistic side, and spontaneity. So it's special in that it will help us work or help our brains work together, the two parts of the brain work together. Not surprisingly, as it's a good oil for focus, its companion oils are rosemary, lemon, and digestion. So it can be used all three ways: topically, aromatically, and internally. And the recommendation is topically to use on the back of the neck and also on the solar plexus, which, as we know, is at the top of the stomach. Am I done? I remember. Yes, that's Dill. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. It does so much. Yeah, I can't wait for mine to come. That's amazing. Yeah, real insight into Dill. Really good. So now we're going to go over to what's 10% off this month, and it's Siberian fir, and it is one of Emma Davis's favorite things. So she's the perfect person to use it. So we're going to just spotlight Emma now about Siberian fir. Oh, I just need to spotlight.
Oh,
Um,
and you can see no makeup tonight.
and you look glowing. Must be the oil.
Oh, glowing, I love it. Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Yeah, so Siberian fir is one that my husband uses regularly, and I know I've mentioned this before, but he has neurological issues, so he needs support with different things, and Siberian fir is really helpful for him. We use it alongside Roman chamomile because they work really well for him together. We use it when he has sore, tired muscles, movement issues, if he needs to balance his emotions, and also to calm anxious feelings. I looked up on the emotions wheel that I have here, the compass, I should say, and if you're feeling agitated or uncomfortable, or perhaps you're in a state of grieving, then Siberian fir is an excellent oil to help because it offers comfort. It can soothe those feelings, those sad emotions, and it can also support through any changes or adjustments that you might be going through in life. So I thought that was really useful. In my emotions book, it also mentions that the companion oils that go with Siberian fir could be oils like petitgrain, the Forgive blend, peace, rosemary, console, motivate, and black spruce. So beautiful oils that they can work really well together with. I'm just going to share a little slide that I made up. Let's see. And hopefully you get to see this. If the iPad works. Can you see my screen? Yep. So Siberian fir tree is native to Siberia in Russia. And what I found really fascinating is the essential oil is distilled from the needles. That's where the strong aroma comes from. And the harvesters collect the needles and the twigs. And then both of those components are steam distilled. And that's either using the harvester, the collector's own distillation units, or perhaps there's a communal one in the area in the forests. So I thought that was beautiful to know that it's a community that would be doing that together. And then 5 ways on the right. Really nice little video there just to share 5 different simple ways that we could use Siberian fir. It's really nice in the diffuser as well, and it goes nicely with citrus oils or mint oils. And I found this little graphic here, and it just showed you again the visual support that it can give us. So for example, it can support respiratory issues. There's even gut health mentioned there. I would definitely recommend that you do your own research on this one, because it is a really, I think it's an understated oil. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna stop sharing now, hopefully. Okay. So lastly, I just wanted to share, it's also used for furniture polish. I've yet to do that. So if you want to try it and let me know, I'd love to hear about it. But I really like to put a drop in my hand, doing the usual, what we all do, put a drop into my hand and rub them together and deeply inhale. It's beautiful. And that's how my husband uses it. So he'll put it, once I've put it on his feet, and I will give him the bottle, and he'll put a drop in his hands and he will inhale that. And it seems to calm things down very quickly. So it's well worth trying. And then my favorite tip when it comes to oils like this that you may want to try, but you're not 100% sure what to do with it, is, while asking in the group is brilliant. That's what we're here for. Pinterest. If you type in doTERRA Siberian fir, you'll see different recipes that others share as well, especially diffuser blends. So try that. It's all about trial and error with essential oils, because we all react differently. But this one I think is one to try. Thank you.
That's wonderful, Emma. That is really, really nice. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, when it comes to tree oils, I notice the emotional connection. Anything to do with grief or shock, the tree oils are incredibly powerful, aren't they, for people who are struggling? So that's wonderful. So now we're going to talk about focus and concentration, and we thought we'd do it at this time of year because a lot of conventions are coming up and we need to concentrate for a long time. So we thought we'd do a little stint on how we can use oils to help with focus and concentration. And the perfect person for that is Deborah, and she'll tell you why.
So focus and concentration. I was shocked when I was asked to do this, because I have the attention span of a gnat, because I actually have ADHD. But then it made me realize I desperately need something to actually assist me. And if you think about our lives, whether we're at school and children, we have to focus perhaps on tests or exams, like at the moment many students are doing. As adults who run households, we're at the meeting, on the ministry, doing all these things that require focus and concentration. So I feel like the oils are a great way to support us, because concentration is linked to our decision making, problem solving, reasoning, learning, and memory. So it's something every one of us needs. And doTERRA do the most loveliest oils to really support us in this. And we have beautiful blends that doTERRA make up for us, or ones we can make up ourselves. So we have a plethora of oils to choose from. And one I've used today to try and make me focus and concentrate tonight is the In Tune blend, which is a really beautiful blend. And it has many oils in there, but 3 in particular are frankincense, ylang ylang, and Hawaiian sandalwood. Now, we know those are really high in sesquiterpenes, which actually can break the blood-brain barrier, which can really affect the cells in our brain. So this is a great one to use daily. And all I did tonight was just pop it on the back of my neck and on the balls of my feet. And I'm hoping it's going to work this evening. So that's a lovely one to use for, well, it says twice a day we can use it, but as and when needed. And sometimes we could be having a talk, we could be on the ministry or anything. As Rachel said, our conventions, we could have this in our personal handbag and we're good to go. Another one, which is a really lovely one for all ages, is Thinker. Now, I've actually run out of that, so I can't show you the bottle, but many of us probably already have it. And this is a really lovely blend, and it really aids focus, memory, and concentration. So imagine we're at school and we're really needing to focus. Then all you would do with this is you could pop it on the back of your neck and also on your pulse point, so young or old, and then you can just smell it throughout the day, which is lovely, lovely supportive oil. And that is a really nice blend because it has things like rosemary, which we know is key to us for concentration and memory and focus, and also vetiver, which is another really beautiful oil, really to support us. It could be that we want to be a bit more adventurous and not use one of doTERRA's beautiful blends and make up our own. So we can get our 10ml rollerball, and inside we're going to put 10 drops of vetiver, frankincense, wild orange, and peppermint. And each day we're going to roll it on the back of our neck, and then we're going to pop it on our brain reflex point, which I actually didn't know, but it's our big toe every day. And so you could have it on the side of your bed, pop it on in the morning, and that is hopefully going to support us throughout the day. This evening, in the background, I'm actually diffusing 3 oils, and those are rosemary, lemon, and peppermint. And I've just put 2 drops of each in my diffuser, and that is really going to help me with mental energy, or I'm hoping. And one of the last ones is wild orange. Most of us will have a wild orange. Literally, we're just going to, several times a day, pop it in our hands, inhale it throughout the day, and this is going to be energizing, stimulating, and motivating. So this is going to really help us, and it's a perfect little oil to carry even in our bags. And that's what I found helps me with focus and concentration, and I'm hoping it's worked tonight.
Thank you so much, Deborah. That's great. I'm definitely going to be trying to make that blend up what you've shared with us there for the coming weekend. So
I just mention one last thing, and I never knew this, I'm so sorry, was a probiotic. And it wasn't doTERRA saying this, it was actually different scientists saying only certain kind of probiotics can really, really help us, not only for maintaining a healthy gut, but there's a direct link between the brain and the gut, and it can also enhance brain health and mental alertness, taking a really good quality probiotic. And the PB Assist, well, it's actually the new one, the up-to-date one is PB Restore, isn't it? It can be really beneficial for us, not only for a healthy gut, which I know I need, but also mental alertness too.
really good reminder, yeah. So if our gut's a bit fuzzy, so will our brain be. Yeah, so we need to get our gut right, and that will help us with our mental powers. That's lovely. So I'm just going to unspotlight Deborah, and I'm going to share the screen now and just sort of review all the things that doTERRA have got on for us this month, as well as talk about some of the things that we can use to help with our energy and vitality. So that's what the Dill looks like. It's 5ml, and as Jules discussed, all the ways that we can use it. Exciting is that the fact that there's a car diffuser available for everybody with the Costa Brio enlivening blend. So that would be amazing. I think, Deborah, you shared the ingredients, didn't you? So if you wouldn't mind popping it in later in the chat, what's in the Costa Brio blend, that would be wonderful, so we know what's in it. And it's great, we can take our essential oils where we go, pop it onto there, and then it will clip onto our little fan thing on our car, and it'll be great for road trips over the summer. We've still got the convention kit available while stocks last. It's available, and interestingly it is 10% off the standard wholesale price. So when it comes out as individual packages, this gives it a discount buying it all together. And I'm just going to quickly recap on what's in this kit in case anyone is interested in getting them all. They will be available in the coming months, but if you want it all now, then get it while stocks last. So we've got the Meta Power Advantage, which is the collagen, and it's in a different flavor, the pomegranate and cherry flavor. So that's a nice little, just a different flavor if you want a change. And we've got the new Meta Power Mito 2 Max, so it combines the Meta Power oil with the sort of the power of Mito 2 Max. If anyone hasn't tried Mito 2 Max for energy and stamina, it helps to really increase the productivity of the mitochondria in the cell, and it really helps to adapt to what our body needs, but makes it more productive in our energy production. So I can't wait to try that. That's like my 2 max on speed, so that's going to be wonderful. Deborah talks about the probiotics. We've got the PB Assist Plus, which is 13 probiotic strains, and that will be coming up available soon. We've still got the previous one available, and this is just upgraded. There's a lot more strains of pre, pro, and postbiotics, and I'm excited to also share about this one. On the market, they've said that this brand of probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics is like there's nothing on the market like it. It's unique in what it's got in it. The research that's been done from scientists and doctors of what we need for our gut to keep our gut microbiome at its best is unbelievable. So I can't wait for this to come out properly, because this will eventually replace the PB Assist. So keep on taking your PB Assist for now, because it is great, and this is just going to top it when it does come. And then we've got the Shinrin Yoku, which is the forest bathing blend that will come as part of the collection, which is like forest bathing. And we've seen what tree oils can do with Emma, with things like helping to ground us for shock, but also things like for our lungs, our respiratory system, muscle aches and pains. We know tree oils are incredibly good for all those things. So I'm excited for that too. And eventually Shinrin Yoku I'll probably share at the end when they're likely to come out singly as single items, if you're interested as well. So what's good about the shop this month is the new hand washes are available as standard now, so it's not part of the package. So the foaming hand wash concentrate in the beautiful citrus bloom is now available to buy, and you'll get so many. This will probably last you a whole year, because you only need a tiny bit of the concentrate, and then you top with water, and all you need is a foaming hand wash pump. So if you like the floral sort of zesty citrusy scent, that's great. We've still got the On Guard concentrate, which is great if you would prefer like a really clean smelling one to sort of help with antibacterial properties, and that's great as well. It's also kind on the skin. That's a great to have both, really. You can have one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen. And what's exciting is that the new lovely like frosted glass refillable dispensers there, and that is a pump dispenser, so it brings out that lovely foaming hand wash. And I think it's, well, somebody will check the price for me, I'm sure. But what's great about it is that you reusable glass bottles, so we don't need to be wasting any sort of packaging. And we can make our own with Castile soap, or we can use the doTERRA ready-made one ourselves. So that's just going to be lovely in anyone's bathroom, isn't it? I'm just gonna skip that.
It's about £9.75,
Is it?
I think.
Okay, that's great. That's not too bad, because it'll last a long time. Yeah, that's great. So I wanted to share a little bit about 3 habits. I've been listening to some of Boyd Treeman, the person who did the Symphony of the Cells course, and the thing that he kept repeating is the 3 products that doTERRA provide that can help basically change someone's life. And it was lemon, Terrazyme, and the Lifelong Vitality. And even if somebody is really poorly or really, not very well, these products are generally very gentle on the body, but help to gently restore balance and detoxify and repair. So I just wanted to share, first of all, lemon in water. We probably all take lemon in water, but just to recap as to how wonderful it is when we do. And Boyd recommends taking 15 drops of lemon oil a day. I mean, you can shake that up with other citrus like tangerine, wild orange. Especially if we are taking supplements, we need to really increase our water intake, because imagine if the supplements have a detoxifying effect on the body, trying to get any toxins out. If you're not drinking enough water, they're going to get stuck. So we really need to make sure we're drinking enough water with citrus oil. And why with citrus oil? Why not just plain water? Because research has shown that the use of citrus oils greatly improves the glutathione production. And just a little bit about glutathione, it really helps with our immune response. It helps to break down nutrients in the body, but it also tries to protect a bit against oxidative stress in the body. It recycles antioxidants released in the body, and it's known as the master detoxifier. So there's so many ways, there's so many things that glutathione does, having that good level in the body, and using the citral oil can really help. Things like heavy metals and free radicals. We just know that when we're drinking this lovely lemon water, we just don't realize how powerful what it's doing inside internally. The body doesn't tell you, oh, by the way, I'm doing this for you. We just need to do it, and we'll really benefit and gently detoxify. And definitely shake it up with lemon and other citruses as well. So the second thing you mentioned was Terrazyme digestive enzymes, and we keep piping on about Terrazyme, but it's just so wonderful. It's not just for people with digestive problems. This is, in our modern diet, none of us have enough enzymes, and enzymes create the processes that help everything, help every role in the body, whether it's muscle growth, breaking down food. We all lack natural enzymes. And especially if we don't have a pancreas, we need enzymes, don't we? So taking a supplement of an enzyme or Terrazyme digestive enzymes can really help to assist the body in healing if we're depleted. It can help with our metabolism, our energy reserves, and really help to convert the food and nutrients better absorption of nutrients in the body. And just on let's say if you've got a skin problem, we know that enzymes eat scar tissue and things like that. So we really need enzymes. If we've got a skin issue, or maybe got a scar that's not healing, maybe we're lacking in enzymes. So increase your raw food. Don't overcook your food because that's got natural enzymes in, but also increase your dose of Terrazyme. If you've got skin issues, I would be taking Terrazyme not only with my meal, but also outside my meal. Because when you're taking it on an empty stomach, the enzymes are getting to work in the body at rebuilding whatever they need to rebuild. Let's say if you've got a leaky gut, it'll help to rebuild the intestinal lining. It is just absolutely, I can't stress how wonderful this product is. And I think everyone should be on it, whether you're a baby or a 90-year-old person. It's just, this thing in a bottle is naturally occurring in our body, so it's not going to harm us at all. The only word of caution I would say is, if you're introducing it, only start with one and build up, because you may have some loose bowels, things are moving around, and it really helps the body to detoxify as well. So that's Terrazyme. So lemon in water and Terrazyme, you can take one with each meal. If you're having a fatty sort of carbohydrate laden meal that's full of all sorts of stuff, definitely up your dose of Terrazyme. If you're just having a salad, you may only need one Terrazyme, or none at all. So you just work it out how you want to do it, really. Just remember, if you get tired after a meal, after a heavy meal, it's because your body's stealing the enzymes to work at digestion. So if you add Terrazyme, you're just increasing your energy. You won't feel as tired, because it's like you're hiring a cleaner to get to work on doing the job that you're lacking in the enzyme. And then finally, he mentioned the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And as I was on a Zoom with somebody last week, and they said, I'm just confused about this. So I just wanted to put it in real basic terms. You can buy these supplements individually. You've got your vitamins and minerals, your omegas and essential fatty acids, but you've also got the polyphenols from plants and the botanicals that are incredible for like inflammation, antioxidant and things like that. So these can be bought individually. They can also be bought as a Lifelong Vitality Pack, and you can see there all the beautiful things about it. If you were to get all this, I think Sammy worked it out. She went to the health food shop. She actually did a research on buying all the products individually, and Sammy might be able to remember how much it came to. Can you remember?
I stopped when it got to £120.
Yeah.
So I give up then. But I should have carried on and worked it all out. I will do it again
One day, yeah. Because to buy it, and also that was a health food shop, so the supplement market is obviously, we know it's profit driven, whereas we know doTERRA is not profit driven. And one thing Boyd Truman said was he actually worked with the guy who created the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and doTERRA don't make much money on this at all. As you can see, the PV value is very low, because basically they want to get the best ingredient in. You know, it's fresh because the Lifelong Vitality Pack has got a short shelf life, so we know that the blend of kale, dandelion, parsley, kelp, it's in there, it's freshly made, and they do not compromise on ingredients. So we can be sure that we can use it for all our family. And the age range that we can use it from is recommended from about 6 stone in weight onwards. So that could be like a 12-year-old. I don't depend on the kid's weight. And you could use it for children of that age. You could take 1 of each of those. And for an adult, you can take up to 4 of each. Generally, if you're not a well person, I would recommend just starting with 1 of each, building up, seeing how your body reacts. And it's like, you've given it some wonderful stuff, and it's the baseline of wellness. We've had so many lovely stories of people saying they're sleeping better, their energy is better, my pain's gone. Recently this week, it's like, what is this thing? You're just putting all the good stuff in and you're looking after yourself. If you're on a budget and you've used maybe a full dose, which is 4 of each, once you've filled yourself up, Boyd recommends as well that when we're all healthy and well, we can drop to half a dose as a maintenance thing. So we can use 2 of each. So that it works out a lot cheaper and you're sort of half in the price, but you're still getting all this wonderful stuff there. So I hope that helps clarify everything. That's the Lifelong Vitality Pack. You can also buy these 2 as, I think it's called a Daily Habit Pack, without the Alpha CRS. I think that's worked out about £60 for those 2, and £80 for the 3. So it's definitely a good value for money as well. That's it. And finally, before we do the spinny wheel and talk about what products are going to be revealed throughout the year, Aromatic room sprays. I've tried the line dried linen and I wanted to share it with you because it smells, it's like a perfume. It's absolutely wonderful to refresh laundry. Just spritz it over your bed when you're making your bed as a car spray, just for yourself to feel like you've freshly washed. It's really wonderful. So I just thought some nice summery ones, and noticed that there's dill in that one, and that was just a fluke. So you can try some of these recipes. I can send it in the groups after as well if you haven't took a screenshot. And then just going back to what's coming up in the future from doTERRA, products for the future. So the estimated launch, so when it says Q3, it means quarter 3, financial quarter. We've got the Serenity Stick coming soon, and that's looking at quarter 4. That's probably around December time. And I think the earliest one, so that straight away in the next quarter, we're looking at the new PB Assist, PB Restore, Shearing Yoku, and the Mitre 2 Max Meta Power. An owl diffuser with lavender, which is exciting. Another flavour of Meta Power, lemon and lime recharge. So I'm not sure what that is. And something called Phenomenal Touch. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? So I might get sacked for this, so please don't share. But I just saw it on the slide, so I thought, oh well. So we're just going to do a spinny wheel, and if we can do 2, Jules, because we've got 2 Kanangas to share, and Kananga is very similar to Ylang Ylang for health. Hello. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, thank you, Jules. Well, I'll just spotlight you 1 second. Go. Okay. We've got Rose for a Kananga. Okay, well done, Rose. Unmute, Jules. All right.
The second one is Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie and Rose for Kananga. I've got a spare one so I can send it. That's wonderful. So now it's over to you to share anything that you found good or ask any questions. That's what we're here for. I'm just going to stop sharing so it's private for you.